Now, Tampa Bay's #1 rated late news. This is 10 News at 11.
Some of the neighbors say they're afraid of you.
That's a good thing.
Residents in this Pasco County neighborhood say they're living in fear of this man arrested over 30 times, yet he still remains on the loose. Good evening, I'm Reginald Roundtree.
And I'm Heather Venice. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get to the teacher arrest in just a minute, but first, this is really a story that has to be seen to believe.
Residents in the Pasco County neighborhood say they are literally living in fear for their lives from a man who's accused of everything from threatening them with a chainsaw to assaulting a disabled person with a fish. Take a look at the many faces of Dale Edgar McDaniel. The 52-year-old Newport Richey resident has 8 arrests in just the past 18 months, with charges ranging from battery to public intoxication, and even 2 arrests in the past week for trespassing.
The neighborhood is located in Pasco County on Addington Avenue. That's right off of Seven Springs Boulevard in Newport Richey. 10 News reporter Bo Zimmer is live from the sheriff's office. And Bo, what's the deal with all these arrests? Why isn't this guy behind bars?
Well, the short answer is, Heather, this guy keeps getting out. We contacted the Pasco County Sheriff's Office earlier this morning to try to get all of Dale McDaniel's arrest records. We were told we'd actually have to pay money, extra money, because there were so many cases we'd have to pay to get all of those reports printed out with all the extra paper and ink. And tonight, neighbors say that's just the tip of the iceberg. They are living in fear every single day. They're planning on filing a restraining order against this guy who is, they say, harassing them every single day of the week.
I fear for my life sometimes, you know.
Ask any neighbor and you'll hear similar stories.
I'm just glad that I don't have children.
About the one man making life miserable in this neighborhood.
He's a scary person, especially when he gets violent.
They're talking about Dale McDaniel, a 52-year-old Florida native who's been arrested time after time, over 30 arrests in Pasco County alone.
He'll curse you out with every 4-letter word that you've never heard of. I mean, he doesn't mind yelling it to the neighborhood.
Neighbors say he not only drinks a lot, they have to watch as he relieves himself, too.
He peed right here against his own house.
With a TV, garbage, even dead fish, you can see what Dale's front yard looks like. But neighbors say that's the least of their concerns.
I have seen him run down the street chasing a guy over here with a chainsaw, running. He lifted a chainsaw last week at me. You know, I can't take it anymore.
Some neighbors are so concerned over McDaniel's history of violence, they've filed restraining orders.
He has physically put his hands around my throat in the past. Yeah, I'm scared of him.
We found McDaniel having a beer in the front yard and confronted him about his neighbor's long list of complaints.
They've had problems with me for years, and I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. Some of the neighbors say they're afraid of you.
That's a good thing.
He admits he's a heavy drinker.
I drink from the time I get done drinking my last cup of coffee. I'll drink till I go to sleep. And then when I get up in the morning, if I want another drink, I'll turn around and drink another beer.
He even showed off his chainsaw. As far as the violence goes, he says he's not out to start any fights, but if somebody comes looking for a problem,
they're going to get one. They're going to get one.
Even this neighbor, confined to a wheelchair, admits he was assaulted in his own driveway, slapped in the face with a fish.
Whenever he wants to hit somebody, he takes a fish.
Sheriff's Office records show McDaniels has repeatedly been locked up or taken in for mental evaluations, but it seems he always ends up back here in his own front yard.
I ain't a menace. They just don't know how to deal with me.
And back live tonight, believe it or not, we actually found one family right down the street. They say they like Dale. They say he's a nice guy. And we actually heard that from a lot of the different neighbors. They say that Dale can be nice when he wants to be, but then in an instant, he can change on you and he becomes belligerent. A lot of people suspect alcohol is a big part of the problem. But despite all of this, none of the neighbors we talked to say they hate Dale. They just hope that he gets the help that some of them feel that he needs. Live at the Pasco County Sheriff's Office, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.
No way to be a nice guy with a chainsaw and a fish.
Oh.
Yeah.